Late from parties, intoxicated with champagne. I didn't really have love for anybody. I was a bad boy with a bad name. And now I get paid for telling my story. Alhamdulillah, I came a long way. From the street to Islam. Now salam is what we say. Salam, 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 salam. I remember the day after I took my shahada, subhanallah, that was a Friday. The brother picked me up to take me to Juma. We got there late and he started to pray. He told me to follow his lead. I didn't understand the word that they say, and I thought he was confused like me till he opened his mouth and he said, Ameen. Raised his hands and he went to his knees, and he raised back up, then he went to the floor, then he raised back up, then he went to the floor. Now this was confusing me for sure, but everything is but now I understand. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim land and I want to go and live in the Muslim land. Take a Muslim wife by a Muslim hand, as a Muslim kid, like a Muslim plan. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim man. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim man. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim man. I remember coming home late from the parties, intoxicated with champagne. Didn't really have love for anybody. I was a bad boy with a bad name. Now I get paid to tell my story. Alhamdulillah, I came a long way. From the street to Islam. Now salam is what we say. Allah take the dust from my eyes so I can see things clearer from flying to Saudi Arabia. I ain't got no time for these guys, they don't know themselves. I told them that's getting there, but Allah took the dust from my eyes so I can see things clearer from flying to Saudi Arabia. I ain't got no time for these guys, they don't know themselves. I told them that's getting nearer. Death comes unexpectedly without a warning. That's why I start my day off with a prayer for the morning. Death will come to me anytime this week. That's why I end every night with a prayer before I sleep. Death comes unexpectedly without a warning. That's why I start my day off with a prayer for the morning. Death will come to me anytime this week. That's why I end every night with a prayer before I sleep. It's amazing when you look at where I am today. This ain't what I was raised amongst. I call this the chosen way. I used to go into church on a Sunday while mum cooking rice and peas, listening to reggae. Typical black boy from a typical black household, walking my jeans low, face like my older road. Before there was no hope, I used to make a lot of dough, but after my Islam or Allah, I say I don't know. A few books, a few months, a lot of reading, a new season, it brings a new way of thinking. I read them, but a Muslim is speaking, I listen, smiling because of the beauty I find in this religion. This is what was missing, the final piece of the puzzle. To try to make sense now before I was all muddled. I was stuck in the jungle, blind at the back. Now I see quite clear, it's the last night for that. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing before, but I came to the bouncing me down with my face up on the floor. And I don't need the money anymore, this feeling is enough. I'm in love with my scene and this Lord. We're going through the pain and the strife, but the love took my life out of the darkness and brought me to the light. Now I see the future, that could be brighter. If we start to fight, then we start to unite. See, I don't know what I was doing before, but I changed to the bouncing me down with my face up on the floor. And I don't need the money anymore, this religion is enough. I'm in love with my scene and this Lord. We're going through the pain and the strife, but the Lord took my life out of the darkness and brought me to the light. Now I see the future, that could be brighter. If we start to fight, then we start to unite. Story, listen. I was on the outside looking in, a ghetto child, lingering, thinking should I take it now? The thoughts were just wavering. Will it make my daddy proud? What was I going to say to him? Can I go back to my house? Mum, I'm a Muslim. How's she going to take it down? How are they going to take it in? Will I end up kicked out or will I get kicked in? I don't know what to do. I've got to plan my next move. I want to take shahada soon. I've really got to think it through. What's right for me, I've got to do. Live for me and not for you. I don't believe that is true. The things I read up in the news. It's my choice. I'm a Jew. I ain't got nothing to lose. This is the religion of truth. Read the books, find the proof. It's my came to me, sit me down and say to me, what's your purpose in life? And it's just as like it came to me. And that would think occasionally, it's my always fight. I need to fix up my life. Tonight to be my last night. Now just before the summer year 2002, my mind already had a wonder. Now I'm trying to make a move. I made my way down to the stoop where I linked up with my crew, sitting on a single chair, running my fingers through my hair. I said, yo, it's your Phil, it's your older brother here. Thankfully he says, yeah, it's my yo, it's downstairs. He'll be up in a minute. He's having a word with his mother. When he comes up, I tell him, I'm going to take my shahada. He looks to me and smiles and stands up and says, Bahag, I said, I see you as a friend of mine looking like a brother. Now I could feel the love, I'm no longer feeling lost. He says, pop off the cross and take a drive to New Cross, where I met my Uncle Yasser and his brothers from all over. He said it's time to leave the ghetto life way over your shoulder. I said, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, there's no true God except Allah Muhammad is his messenger. Now I was going to church no more, brothers going Jummah. I remember the Friday in the 40 bus over Abu Hamza. I wanted to get the front row, I had to get them early. He read the prayer in Arabic, I understood it barely. Really got to learn it quick, I got myself a teacher. Then I applied to even start to learn the language better. Feeling all emotional, I wrote my mum a letter. In Egypt, feeling lonely, wanted to find myself a lover. I tried to get married, but I was suffering from racism. She said she couldn't be music for my parents were Jamaican. I said, hey, I still pray and fast in Ramadan. He said, nah, your daughter might be marrying a black man. I said, cool.